Hello and welcome to A Trunk Full of Stories. The name of today's story is Mallika's Lamp. In remote south of India was a small little village named Belmaga. Most of the villagers were farmers or laborers. They toiled day and night and worked very hard to make ends meet. Mallika belonged to one such family. The family was staunch worshippers of Goddess Malikkamma, and Mallika was named after her. The temple of the goddess was high up on a hill, and the villagers would trek up carrying coconuts and flowers to worship the goddess. On Diwali day, a special puja would be organized, and the path up the hill would be lit up with streamers of light. The hill would look majestic and grand on that day. After the puja at night, the goddess would be brought around the village in a palanquin. The palanquin would wait at the door of the important people of the village. The village heads would decorate their houses with streamers of lights which would blink and glow. Mallika often wondered why the palanquin did not stop at her house. She asked her mother about it. "Why doesn't the palanquin stop at our house, Amma?" she said. "We are not landlords, my dear," said Amma. "But God does not favor any one person. He loves everyone equally," said Mallika. You are right, my child, but..." Mother had no answer. In the week before Diwali, Mallika helped her mother to clean the house and to smear fresh cow dung on the small porch outside their house. They made special laddus of puffed rice and jaggery. Then Mallika stood outside their small hut and looked around the village. Outside each house was lovely lanterns and lot of blinking lights. The village looked all lit up. Then she looked at her own house. She knew that they did not have money to spend on such expensive decoration. She felt a bit sad. But then she thought, "Why should I be sad? Instead, I will make a lamp." The thought made her very happy, and she ran to the back of her house. She had seen some clay and mud which her father had stored in a basket. She started making a lamp, singing happily to herself, "Jaya Jaya Malikkamma, Jaya Jaya Malikkamma." The lamp did not look very beautiful, but still Mallika was proud of her work. "I have made a lamp for you, Malikkamma," she said when she went to the temple to pray on Diwali day. "Oh, please come and see it." That night, the palanquin procession began in the evening, after the puja, and by the time it came to the village, it was night. Mallika could hear the sounds of drums and the chanting of prayers as the procession entered the village. "Jaya Jaya Malikkamma, Jaya Jaya Malikkamma." It would stop at each village head's house. Mallika was standing outside her house with her lamp in her hand, eagerly waiting to catch a glimpse of the goddess. And then a miracle happened. As the procession neared her house, suddenly the lights in the entire village went off. Oh, oh, the lights have gone off. There was a lot of hustle and bustle. Oh, what are we to do now? Said the palanquin bearers. I can see a light, said someone. Take the palanquin in that direction. And sure enough, the palanquin came and halted outside Mallika's hut. Child, hold your lamp up so that everyone can see the goddess, said a villager. Mallika was pleased. She held her lamp as high as she could. The goddess's face shone in the light of Mallika's little lamp. Mallika bowed her head and thanked the goddess. Finally, the goddess had answered her prayers and had come to her house.